Hi guys, I'm Adam Wilborn from What Culture.
And I'm the inspirational Andy Murray from What Culture. And remember, never mish with another man's mosh.
Coming up, because it's in vogue, some wrestlers have gone rogue.
Shove this down your hatch, because AJ Styles has revealed his dream match.
And I wrap my sandwiches in foil. You won't believe who might be in the 50-man battle royal.
Wow.
This is the news.
Wow. And we are going to kick things off with, like you've just mentioned, wrestlers going rogue. Pew, 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 pew. Shoot season is open. It continues. And while this stuff certainly isn't anywhere near as pointed as Jon Moxley going on Talk is Jericho and unleashing both barrels, we've got some WWE wrestlers doing things they probably shouldn't be doing that are almost certainly going to anger the big man, Vince McMahon. So, the first, and this should surprise absolutely nobody, is Sasha Banks, who has been at it again on social media. She's doing this all the time. She's up to all kinds of mad stuff. She's talking about if only you marks really knew. She's commenting on Renee Young's picture of her and Jon Moxley and saying stuff about following your dreams and all this nonsense. Well, guess what she's just done? She's uploaded a video, I think, to her Instagram story of her taking a taxi ride with a Jamaican cab driver who says the following.
We don't like Lars Sullivan, all right? And we want you to kick the crap out of him, all right? Attack him backstage if you wish. Who cares? Get a trash can. Hit him in the head. Bar Triple H's sledge. Hit him in the nuts. We don't care.
Doesn't exactly fall in line with the company line there, does it?
You can have those conversations, just maybe don't broadcast them on social media.
Yeah, maybe don't put them out there unless Lars Sullivan is going to feud with Sasha Banks.
No.
That'd be weird. He could use her as a toothpick. The size difference is so pronounced. She has also gone ahead and removed WWE reference from her Instagram bio. She has changed her name on that to Mercedes Varnado, which is her real name. Her old ring name back in the day was Mercedes KV. She has also tweeted yesterday saying, "Oh hi Mercedes, so happy we found you. Let's promise to never lose you again. Love, alien emoji, hashtag bank on it." So
Cryptic.
she is stirring the pot.
Yeah, I think we all assumed she might be coming back to WWE. There was reports, wasn't there, that they kind of patched things up. This would suggest things might be going in the complete opposite direction.
Yes, absolutely. It
She
sounds
dyed,
like
dyed her hair as well?
yeah, brown or
gone back to
something
it,
like
yeah.
that. Yeah, it's kind of crazy. Like the Sasha Banks is just kind of unleashing these pew-pews on social media. Obviously, like we've just said, they're nowhere near as pointed as Jon Moxley stuff was. But who knows? Maybe she might show up on Talk is Jericho or something and just get it let loose.
We reported a while back, of course, that they might be allowing her to come back with a new character. Maybe she's going to transform into this Mercedes character. Maybe this is just a catalyst for change of her overall Sasha Banks character. Who knows? But it does seem like she could be in a lot of trouble if Vince ever works out how to use his phone. Right, let's move on to someone else who's been shooting on social media. Granted, it's not quite as good a story as yours. I'll be perfectly honest. It's literally one tweet from Cedric Alexander. Although he has been sort of retweeting tweets that people have been sending him saying that he deserves better. He tweeted last night, "I miss at WWE 205 Live."
Wow.
Now, of course, he's recently been talking about the fact he's the king of main events now, and isn't really being utilised well on the main roster. Join the queue, mate. But yet again, I guess we mentioned there, not something that they'll probably be happy about. There's a very select few people that they allow to move back to shows, and I can think of literally Tyler Breeze at the moment.
Yeah, this is kind of like, it's kind of crazy that he came over, lost to Cesaro, and then just kind of pissed off again. Obviously, he's been in like 24/7 segments. He did a flippy do on Monday onto a massive pile of boys. That's all good and well, but like, he's just not making television. A lot of these guys are in the same boat. Look at Buddy Murphy. He hasn't made his televised debut on SmackDown yet. He did a promo. He did a thing challenging Ali during a commercial break, which was really weird, and he just hasn't been on it since.
He's been wrestling Aleister Black on live shows. Aleister Black on house shows, hasn't he?
Yes.
And by all accounts, certainly from looking at stuff on like Reddit Squared Circle, everyone's like, "These are amazing. Why aren't these on telly?"
Yeah,
but you know, we haven't got quite enough time for wrestling on this 3-hour wrestling show or 5 hours of a week.
Do you want to know how many minutes of wrestling SmackDown had last night? 1950.
Yikes. I read,
2-hour show.
Another interesting fact. You know, the Hulu does like a condensed version of Monday Night Raw.
Aye.
In the 90-minute episode, 10 minutes of wrestling on there.
Wow.
So yes, a lot of wrestlers basically pissed off with their position and letting social media know about it.
Yes, they are not happy. But I'll tell you someone who is the happy, presumably, is AJ Styles.
Yes.
He loves being in WWE. It's nice, it's good for him, it's perfect for him at this time in his career. And he just had a banger match, of course, with Seth, the chef, at the last pay-per-view. So, he has given an interview, Mr. AJ Styles, to the Lubbock Avalanche Journal.
We'll go on then.
Easy for me to say. Sorry, the great residents of Lubbock, I do not know how to say your town's name. He's been talking about matches and who he'd specifically like to face in WWE, and he said the following: I've had a lot of dream matches here, but it isn't up to me. It's the WWE Universe and what they want, their dream match. I have yet to be able to get in there with Rey Mysterio like I would like to, because I know how good he is. So, that's one for Mr. Styles to tick off his bucket list before he passes into the abyss.
That'd be something fantastic. They did wrestle on 5-Star Wrestling, if I remember correctly.
Okay.
But, you know, I'd love to see these two wrestle in WWE, and the way Rey Mysterio, obviously injured now, but the way Rey Mysterio looked in his feud with Samoa Joe, I mean, the way he's looked since basically he came back to WWE.
The Andrade stuff was fantastic.
He looks, you know, the same guy that left the company years ago, if not better, to be perfectly honest.
Yeah.
And I think wrestling someone of a similar stature like AJ Styles, they'd really complement each other. I don't think necessarily you need to have a title involved in this, but I think it would add to it, and I think you could have a good few pay-per-view matches between these two. That'd be fantastic.
Absolutely. Book it, give it a decent push, and let the wrestlers wrestle.
Now, speaking of AJ Styles, he is a name being rumoured for the 50-man Battle Royal that is, of course, taking place this Friday at Super Showdown. Now, a few names have been confirmed for it. Mojo Rawley confirmed it during an ad break on Raw, and Elias last night confirmed his participation on SmackDown. He's probably going to be out early so he can strum his guitar. Rumoured other people to be participating in the match so far. We haven't had that many other names confirmed. As I mentioned there, AJ Styles could be participating, despite the fact he's meant to be coming back from an injury, although it's a pretty safe, you know, well, not safe, it's a battle royal, but it's 50 men. You can do a very little amount.
Yeah, you can just kind of chill.
Still do well. Karl Anderson and Luke Gallows look like they may well be in it. Karl Anderson tweeted out that he's heading to Saudi Arabia, tweeted all about the Good Brothers, tagged AJ Styles, tagged Luke Gallows, and of course tagged Finn Balor in there. Finn Balor, of course, has got an IC title match against Andrade, which is probably going to be match of the night. And the other thing that's really interesting to take away is the fact that it's rumoured that a lot of NXT stars could be taking a part in the 50-man Battle Royal. I mean, half the bloody WWE roster have said that they can't go or refuse to go, or they're not allowed to go in some people's positions when it comes to this 50-man Battle Royal. So they're going to need a lot of bodies in there. They're going to chuck loads of random callbacks, no doubt, in there. But also, NXT stars can be taking part, and a big name rumoured to be taking part, although we did report he was going to be on Raw and then that never bloody happened, is, of course, Matt Riddle.
Matt Riggedy Riddle. That's they're definitely going to have to throw some NXT people in here. We saw it last time. I think we had Roderick Strong opening up Daniel Bryan's chest with some chops.
Yeah.
We also had some really weird ones. Like we had Tucker, but not Otis. And we had that Babatunde guy, who apparently has been doing some managerial work, or has had Stokely Hathaway installed as a manager on the house show circuit.
Was Hornswoggle in it as well?
Yes, was he?
Yeah.
Yes,
I get
he was.
confused with him and the Royal Rumble with
That's right,
Vega,
he was the big return.
Friend of the channel. Dylan Postal, aka Hornswoggle.
Hornswogs. Yeah, no, I love these matches because they're so stupid and pointless, but they're bags of fun. You get all kinds of wacky names. You get Hiroki Sumi showing up, whoever the hell that guy was. And, you know, God bless the Good Brothers, winding down their contracts, but they're still going to get that big fat Saudi paycheck, baby. I love it.
Good for them.
But one thing about this Battle Royal, do we actually have official clarification if it's going to be a Battle Royal or a Royal Rumble style thing? They haven't actually said.
They've not thought about it. They'll get there and go, oh, bollocks, what are we doing?
How do we get 50 men in the ring at the same time?
Yeah, I'm exactly. I'm picturing it like the massive Rumble.
Me too. That was fun, man. I love crap like that.
Who's your random pick for someone coming into this? If it's whatever it is.
Oh, for sure. I mean, I would say Gangrel, but the Ultimate Warrior.
I'm going to go Titus. I missed it last year. I missed the whole Titus thing. I was away on a stag do. I had no phone signal, and when I did get signal, my phone effectively exploded because of Titus's trip and fall. So he has to be in it, and they're going to make him do some comedy full bollocks.
They really are.
Down. Right, let's move on to your Twitter questions. Don't forget you can send them to us at WhatCultureWWE. First question comes from the Gwiggy on Twitter, who says, "Is WWE giving up on SmackDown until the move to Fox? It seems like they're mainly highlighting the same wrestlers on SmackDown that they did the night before on Raw, whilst also repeating replays from Raw." Yeah, loads of Raw replays last night.
Yeah, I actually wrote the exact same thing in my SmackDown Ups and Downs article, which is just published on the website. Yeah, no, absolutely, they clearly are. It's starting to feel like Raw's little brother again. You know, the worst thing to ever happen to SmackDown in this era of programming was the wildcard rule, because now priority is on Raw's top stars coming over and doing stuff rather than your core SmackDown guys. It means guys like Ali, Rusev, Nakamura, Buddy Murphy. They're just not getting on TV because, you know, not Charlotte Flair, you idiot. Alexa Bliss has got to come over and do stuff.
And he's a number one contender now.
Yeah, I think I counted something like 9 Raw wrestlers on last night's show, including all the dorks who were there for the Lumberjack match. You had guys like Mojo and that hanging out at ringside. It's nonsense. You're absolutely right. Totally agree.
I think they could well be giving up on it.
Yeah,
and,
which is weird.
Yeah. So much for the land of opportunity, eh, guys?
Well.
Tim Kennard gives us our second question of today. He says, "What if Brock saying he's cashing in on Friday is a reference to the first Friday of SmackDown Live on Fox?" He never said which Friday.
He did say at the start of the thing he has a whole year, of course, to cash in the briefcase. I could absolutely see them doing that troll job. Wouldn't it be just very WWE?
I'd love that, just to be like, actually, I think you'll find I never specified which Friday it is. And I mean, if they don't use it soon, it would kind of make sense to use it for a big popped rating on SmackDown. If you're like, Brock Lesnar's going to show up,
Biggity
and
Brock's
like,
going
you've
to be
still
here.
got the bloody briefcase sort of thing. Right, final question today comes from Andrew Fuller, who says, "With Jon Moxley now defecting from the machine and going to AEW, do you think the WWE Universe will use Dean Ambrose chants/references when they're displeased with the product and to torment the higher-ups, a bit like CM Punk?"
Yeah, I can absolutely see that happening. Like, it just seems like a logical thing to do, right? The CM Punk chant is like a protest thing. There were some of them on SmackDown last night, I believe, during the Shane McMahon segment. Surprise, surprise. Yeah, no, absolutely, 100%. I could hear Moxley, Mox, or whatever, Ambrose. I can see that creeping in, especially if he keeps shooting on the company.
Renee just going, "Shut up."
Stop this, I like being employed.
Right, let's move on to today's and finally, and we are going back to what we've relied upon for quite a long time.
I know exactly what's coming.
Really crap wrestling figures. I've got to give a shout out to Dits on Wrestling for this one. We've seen various ones, people in the wrong packaging, that's all well and good, but sometimes something so crap comes along, I have to clear my schedule to make sure I give it proper attention. This is AJ Styles and Andy Murray. This is phenomenal.
I saw this in the mentions last night. It's just unreal. Wow, that looks more like the AJ Styles that showed up at StarCast than the real one. Oh my god. Look at it. Oh no.
More of that, please. Absolutely pops our tits off, doesn't it? Right, let us know your thoughts on that and all of today's news stories in the comment section below. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And you can send us Twitter questions at WhatCultureWWE. Watch there on Twitter. Follow both of us. You can follow him at
Andy H. Murray. The H is for handkerchief for the tears.
You can follow me at Adam Wilborn. You can follow us all at WhatCultureWWE and check out some more of our recent videos whilst you're here too. My thanks to Andy Murray. Thank you for watching, and we will see you soon.